Hi guys, I'm Nick, a strategy consultant professional in financial services. I'm also the co-founder of MoneyMates, an infotainment platform that focuses on all aspects of personal finance for millennials. And this is my real money story. Money means to me freedom, and the reason why I say that is when I look back on my childhood, the resounding sentence that you'd always hear from my parents was, "Chigozie, just manage." And Chigozie is my Nigerian name. So when I look at the type of lifestyle I'm trying to build a lifestyle without compromise, and I see money as a key tool to doing that. Money makes me feel secure, and the reason why I say that is I think just through life anything can happen, and I think we're seeing now because of COVID-19 that you can be the best at managing your money, but it's still possible to experience financial shocks. So I think for me, it's very, very important to have that security. And I feel money makes me feel more secure and in control. A pivotal piece of money advice that I remember is no job is beneath you. So I remember coming back from boarding school, things were a little bit tight. So my parents decided to set up a biscuit business, which was focused on selling chin chin, which is a Nigerian delicacy. So I remember coming back from school, I would help out in the business, whether it was like kneading the flour or helping with the selling. And in actually helping out the business, I would also earn some extra pocket money. And that just really taught me that, yeah, sometimes you just have to really humble yourself to earn an income. And I think during COVID-19, it's even more apparent as people have lost their jobs in different industries and people are taking on jobs they wouldn't have taken on initially. So I've kind of told myself and mentally prepared myself that if the going gets tough, I'm willing to take on jobs I wouldn't have taken on in the first instance. And that's just advice I'll give to anyone, that you just need to be willing to do what it takes. The emotions I feel when I think about money, I feel less anxious because I generally feel that when I'm putting aside money for my future, I am buying my own financial security. And I guess what I'm about to say might sound a bit controversial, but I do feel that there is a degree of happiness money can give you. And what I mean by that is by giving you a set of choices, and those sets of choices can lead to a sense of fulfillment or happiness. For example, whether it's giving or taking care of loved ones. So those are some of the emotions I feel when I think about money. In terms of how my relationship with money has changed over the years, I think I've come to realize that money isn't about strategies and tactics, it's really about your mindset and your values. And it becomes a lot easier to manage your money when you have a set of values or you have the right approach, whether it's having an abundant mindset as opposed to a scarcity mindset. And I think over the years, I found it easier to budget my money based on how I prioritize my time and what I give value towards. So in terms of how Money Minutes came to be, so I remember on my daily commute to work, I would always read on the newspaper that millennials can't do this or millennials can't do that. And then I just realized that, okay, I may not be the best at managing money, but I think I'm making progressive steps to eventually get onto the property ladder before the age of 30. And I think by having conversations with my sister, and at the time meeting my then girlfriend, who's now my wife, Eve, I think we started to realize these are conversations we thought we would share with other millennials like ourselves. And things just went from strength to strength. So in terms of how coronavirus has affected my day-to-day life, I'd say it's affected it in so many different respects. So just to give some background, I recently had my wedding, we went on our honeymoon to Africa, we came back, and then 2 weeks later we were in lockdown. And I was really hoping that when we came back, I would settle, recuperate financially, because it was quite an expensive process. And actually being in a situation whereby I've been anxious over the last 5 months as to my employment status because I'm a contractor. So I've had to prepare for the worst case scenario in the event that I may lose my job, which is likely. And So looking at the government support that is available, looking at what my budget may look like if I stopped earning any income and I had to claim universal credit. So really preparing for the worst case scenario, because things are still very uncertain. At the same time, balancing the fact that we can't claim some of the refunds or deposits we were expecting to get back from our wedding vendors because a lot of the companies are furloughed, or we can't get in touch with them. So it's really been a case of improving my mental resilience during this period, and also just realizing that nothing's permanent, things are always temporary. So I think just looking at the bigger picture has helped me during the coronavirus lockdown, and also just reflecting on things on a daily basis. Join me and share your real money story. This is my real money story.